Want to instantly add soul, emotion, and that raw Dylan feeling to your playing? You don't need fancy techniques to sound like a folk legend. In under 10 minutes, you'll be playing these two stupidly simple but awesome sounding Dylan riffs. We're gonna start with the easiest stuff first, and we're gonna do them both on our trusty C harmonica. Blowing in the Wind is originally in the key of D, so you would need a D harmonica to play along with the version on the Freewheelin' Bob Dylan. But again, we're gonna do ours right here on our trusty C harmonica. And we're gonna do it using double stops, which means we're gonna be playing 2 holes at a time. We're gonna start with the part that goes, "The answer, my friend." We're gonna start on holes 4 and 5. Here's holes 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5. So blow, draw, draw, blow, 1 hole to the left and draw. Okay, next is Blowing in the Wind. So we're gonna stay right where we are and draw 1 more time on holes 3 and 4, and then we're gonna blow 3 times on holes 4 and 5, 1 hole to the right. So here we are drawing on 3 and 4, and then blowing 3 times on 4 and 5. And we could either just blow like, or we could say something like, ta, ta, ta. Then we're gonna move back 1 hole to the left and breathe in and out. So that whole phrase. Okay, so let's try that from the very beginning of the chorus. Now the cool thing is we are going to play the first 6 notes exactly the same again, but then when we get to the draw 3-4, we're going to blow on the 3-4, draw on the 2-3, and then blow on the 3-4. So the last line goes, all right, let's play it along with the guitar. 1, 2, go. Congrats, we are rocking and rolling. Now we're gonna do the verse, and there's 3 lines to the verse. We're gonna start on holes 5 and 6, blowing 3 times, drawing 3 times, and blowing again. Let's find holes 5 and 6 again, moving 1 hole at a time. Here's 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, and 5 and 6. Ready, go. Okay, now here's the part that's a little tricky. We're gonna focus on the phrase, man walk down. And on the word man, we're on the blow 5 and 6. From there, we're moving 1 hole to the left to the 4 and 5. Very quickly from there, we're gonna move 1 hole to the left and switch to a draw. And then blow. So that phrase, the draw 4-5 is quite short. Now the second line is quite easy. We're just gonna blow out 3 times on 5 and 6, draw in, blow out there again, then 1 hole to the left to draw, and then returning to blow on 5 and 6. Okay, so that's the first line. Now the second line is very similar. In fact, it starts out exactly the same. The next part starts very similar. We're going to blow 3 times on 5, 6. Draw on 4 and 5. Blow twice there. And then 1 hole to the left and drawing on 3, 4. Okay, third line. Now again, very similar, but we're going to start with his little yes and how. To do that, we're going to start on 3, 4. Move very quickly from there to the 4, 5. And then end on the 5, 6. So it's kind of just blowing and sliding. And then we continue with the same melody. So really, now we know the whole verse and the chorus. Let's try playing the whole thing together. And don't forget, you can slow down the video if you need to. 1, 2, go. on the Freewheelin' Bob Dylan record, he plays a little interlude each time after he sings, so I went ahead and just tabbed that out exactly as he plays it. Mr. Tambourine Man is originally in the key of E, so here again you would need an E harmonica to play along with the original recording, but we'll be doing it today on our C harmonica. And this song's really best to be able to play it as single notes. If you don't know how to play single notes, I've placed a link to my video teaching that in the info section below. Now, if you happen to know the major scale in the middle octave, it'll be very easy to see how this melody fits within the context of that scale. Notice when I play up the major scale, I'm blowing first and then drawing on hole 4, then hole 5, then hole 6. But when I get to hole 7, it reverses and I'm drawing first and then blowing. That's just something we have to get used to on the harmonica. On holes 1 through 6, our draws are higher than our blows, and then on holes 7 through 10, our blows are higher than our draws. So we always have that reversal between hole 7 and hole 6. In Mr. Tambourine Man, our first 4 notes are starting on those top 4 notes of the major scale, starting with the blow 7 2 times, draw 7, draw 6, 2 blow 6s, and then a blow 5. Now this is a little bit of a tricky move because we just ended on the blow 5 and now we have to move 1 hole to the right and change air directions from blow 5 to draw 6. But from there it's easy because it's all exhales just going 6 5 4. All right, now for the second line we're going to pick up right where we left off on the blow 4, draw 4, blow 5, 2 times on the blow 6. Blow 6, draw 6, blow 6. Draw 5, blow 5, blow 5, draw 4. Okay, and now you've learned like 90% of the song because that literally all repeats exactly the same until we get to the final phrase, I'll go following you. We start with a draw and a blow on hole 5, then a nice long draw 4. We jump up to the blow 5 again quickly, and then draw and blow on hole 4. So that whole phrase. I think we're ready to play this whole thing along with the guitar. And hey, if you're digging this lesson, you might like checking out my beginner to boss course, where I go much slower and really take you step by step from total beginner to total boss. Check it out at harmonica.com. Now that I've made my shameless plug, let's play this with the guitar. 1, 2, ready, go. When I'm playing in this folk style, I like to combine single notes with double stops and chords just like Bob Dylan does. And this has been a great exercise in single notes, but it actually is possible to play this song also in double stops. We just have to avoid the alarm clock sound on the draw 6 and 7. Time to wake up! That's the draw 6 7, where we switch from the draws being higher on holes 1 to 6 to the blows being higher on holes 7 through 10. So we just have to avoid that, but we can do it. We can play holes 7 and 8 for Hey Mister, so we're adding 1 note above the melody. And then we have to jump down to holes 5 and 6 for the rest of the melody, so we're playing the hole below the melody. So it's always a good exercise to learn how to play a melody as single notes, and then I think it makes it sound a lot richer if we add in some double stops, and we can experiment with adding a note above the melody or adding a note below the melody. We're probably going to always want to avoid that draw 6 7 alarm clock sound. So here's Mr. Tambourine Man played all with double stops, and you can follow the tabs along on the screen. 1, 2, ready, go. Hey, great job! And if you'd like more lessons in this style, check out Heart of Gold by Neil Young.